This is a Land Rover winch mount modification. With the clearance, watch this, it just slides right down where it should go. There's plenty of room for these two nuts here. Oh, it's like a glove. So here's the winch in the mounting tray. It fits well, however, there is some interference right here with the fair lead nut. You can see that the winch housing itself has this sort of extra bit of material here, and that's interfering with this nut. That's a problem because it doesn't allow the winch to go forward far enough, and so the mounting feet don't line up. Let me flip this thing upside down and show you what I mean. Okay, it's flipped around. The front is facing us. And if we just take a look at the mounting feet, you can see that they don't quite line up. Now, I'm not able to push this back any further because of that interference which is happening right here. So, you can see, something needs to be done about this. And I think we could probably just grind away a little bit of that winch housing to make it work. Some other alternatives could be drilling this winch plate, but it's starting to get kind of near the back here. And another alternative I've thought about is grinding these fair lead mounts off, maybe welding them to the outside instead. So, all of those are considerations. I'm probably going to do the one that's easiest. Step 1. Winch mount modification. There is a misalignment problem between this winch and its mount. Alright, getting a closer look at the problem. If we just look from straight down, we can see that all 4 holes for mounting the winch to the bracket are misaligned. And the main problem here is it just cannot be pushed back far enough. So that means the bolt won't be able to go through, and we can see the problem here. The winch housing itself has these protrusions, and that protrusion conflicts with the fair lead nut. So that's our problem. And there's a couple of ways we can address it. Step 2. Winch mount modification. Options for fixing alignment. A. Drill the plate. B. Weld nuts on outside. C. Grind down the winch case. Option A might mean moving these holes back just a little bit, drilling some new holes. Option B might be re-welding these nuts to the front of this. And option C could be grinding away some of this material here. Step 3. Winch mount modification. Simplest option, C. Grind down the winch case. Okay, so I decided not to drill this out because I didn't want an oval shape where the direction of pull would pull against that oval. I thought that was a bad idea. And welding this would be a lot more work to move this nut to the outside. Probably would have been strong enough, but I went with the simplest option, which was to grind a little bit of material away. You can see I did that on both sides. So you can see I ground a little bit on both sides. To me, this almost looked like a decorative element. I don't think it was too structural. There's still plenty of material back here. And nothing sharp. I'm not going to snag anything on that. I'll just put a little paint there and we should be good. Both sides here. success. Land Rover winch modifications. Alright, now that I've clearanced the winch housing just a little bit in these two spots, you can see I did that for the fair lead nut here. It's gonna perfectly fit right in there. So there's where the foot aligns, and watch this. Just perfectly sits right in place. Alright, well, we've test fit this enough to really grind off the powder coat. So I'm just gonna give it a lick of paint. Just because this is in a pretty dirty and moisture, there's a lot of moisture potential. Dirt and moisture equals rust. So I'm also going to want to paint where this exposed metal is that I just ground off. So let's do it. We're getting this stuff all painted up. It's time for the satisfying part where you pull all the masking off. I gotta cut two of these, and to hold that captive washer, I'm just gonna use these locking pliers. Otherwise this thing would be bouncing all around on me when I'm trying to cut it. You can see the bottom two here, I've used a grinder and just cut that washer. And that's gonna allow it to sit flush. Oops. And the reason I cut it flat like that is so it can sit flush against this lower mounting hole on each side. All right. You can see I got this. You can see now